Welcome to the live telecast of the Jfsc Dad's Premier League. It's a match between Sulonian Spartans and Poddar Phantoms. Poddar Phantoms have been put into bat by Sulonian Spartans, who won the toss, and we await yet another exciting game of cricket tonight. This is Ankit bowling to Amit. Nice little cover drive to get off the mark. Couldn't get to the pitch of the ball there. There's a fielder at deep point, and they're off the mark with a single. back after a small technical snag. Back into this match. While you would have seen the visuals, the first wicket fell in the first over. This is Amit, who is on strike. He's got off the mark. He's flanked with Jan at the non-striker's end. Big appeal for leg before, denied by the umpire. Leg buys straight away. There's Anand, who has come to bowl the second over. I think now they would be getting some assistance there. Yeah, the keeper's called for the helmet, which means he will be standing up. Another dot ball. It's gone straight to the fielder. Play and a miss. Another dot ball. Tucked on the leg side, played late. It's running towards the boundary. They'll take a couple of runs. Jan gets off the mark with a couple. Last ball of the second over. Just the 2 runs conceded. It's been a good start for the Spartans after winning the toss and choosing to field. Already picked up 1 wicket. Here's Anand. Nicely bowled and nicely played. Dot ball to end the over. The Poddar Phantoms are 4 for the loss of 1 wicket after 2 overs. Start to the third over. Successful bowler Ankit on to his second. 1 for 1 in his first over. You see Amit standing slightly outside the crease. This is to negate the swing. Got a little bit of an outside edge there. Was very lucky it didn't go back on the stumps. Player miss. Nicely bowled. Lent delivery. Good carry to the keeper. Amit tried to drive that on the up there, missing it completely. Ball just missing the outside edge of the bat. This one slightly floated and nicely struck. That's gone to the boundary for four. He hit it square of the wicket. And this was a slightly full delivery. He went through with the shot. There's nobody there. And it's gone to the point boundary for 4 runs. Just about getting the ball from the outfield. This is Ankit for his fourth delivery. Another one full, almost goes on to the stumps. Got an inside edge. You can see that in the replay. He tried to hit another drive away from his body, inside edge onto his pads, and just missing the stumps as it trickles away. Very, very lucky there. Look at that. Very close, inches away from the stump. Good bowling by Ankit. This one's bowled on middle stump. Nice carry to the keeper again. Another dot ball for Ankit. And turning out to be another excellent over for the Spartans. Played uppishly, and that is misfield there. They'll manage to run 2 runs off that delivery, went through the point region, and was unable to stop it at that. So 6 runs from that over. The Phantoms are 10 for 1 after 3 overs. Ankit returning for his second over. Bowling left arm over the wicket. Oh, he tried to drive that. A little bit of a pad to it. It's looking to attack the stumps. Seen that in the previous over as well. It's a nice left arm, medium fast coming into the right hander. He's trying to bowl it at middle and leg and get it inside, cramping for space. Oh, it's a lovely shot. Straight hit. And where's that going? That's gone all the way for 6. It was in the slot. He played that with a straight bat. Look at that. All he had to do was time it, and I think the timing was brilliant. It just flew off the bat over the boundary for six. First six of the innings for the Phantoms. Coming from the bat of Jan. Moore looks for a single and gets that easily. Good running between the wickets. He identified that the fielder standing very close to the edge of the circle, and just a gentle push there and started running immediately as he found there is a window to take a single. So good rotation of strike by Jan gets Amit back on strike. Tries to cut that straight to the fielder. Oh, that's nice fielding and good throw back to the keeper as well. Be a dot ball. That's another good shot. And that's straight to the fielder and it's dropped. It looked like a fairly easy catch. In fact, a miss hit from Jan and just got it high. Couldn't really clear the infield, but the fielder there went through his hands. Wow, what a chance gone for the Spartans. And we'll take full opportunity of this dropped catch. Jan, another dot ball. 18 for 1 after 4 overs. We'll have to wait and watch if there is a change in bowling. As Ankit was bowling brilliantly in the first couple of overs. We'll just have to wait and watch if he'll continue. Ankit coming back into the attack to bowl his third. Bowling to Amit again, who's faced a chunk of deliveries bowled by Ankit. Oh, that's a nice shot. That's gone through the fielder. No, that's a nice save. It's a good bit of fielding there. Stopped his with his foot and definitely saving 3 runs for his team. Quick single taken of Ankit's bowling. In fact, that was a dot ball. It looked like they run. They have actually. As the scorecard gets updated. That's nicely played. Back of a len delivery. Guided it to third man for a single. Finally, they are able to navigate Ankit a little bit. First 2 overs have been very difficult to get away. Just had the one boundary there. Another quick single taken. Excellent running between the wickets. Four singles of four deliveries. Probably doing the right thing against Ankit. He's got more pace and definitely beaten the outside edge of the bat many a times in this match. That's a nice shot straight to the fielder and ready to throw it. So that's going to be another dot ball. First of this over, actually, will be the last delivery of Ankit's third over. That's short and tried to cut that, missing it completely. A dot ball to end the over for Ankit. Finishes with figures of 1 for 11 after his 3. This is that short delivery. Moves away to make room but misses it completely. A smile on the face of the bowler there. Chintan will be the new bowler. That's a beautiful shot. That's running to the boundary and he's overrun it. That's gone for 4. Good start to the over and what a welcome for Chintan. Chan on that occasion. Nice boundary uppishly played. A good start to the over. Another one. This one slightly wide for his liking. See that boundary again. Nice full delivery. Frees his arms, plays it uppishly. Couple of bounces. Fielders running towards it. Overruns a little bit. Slips in the end. And outruns the ball there. Unfortunate for him. That's another excellent shot. This is played straight to the fielder though. It'll be just one run. So the ploy by Chintan has been bowling left arm over the wicket and bowling it slightly wideish, thus allowing the batsman to free his arms and drive or slash the ball towards point. Another dot ball. Last two deliveries off the power play. single to end the over. They're 28 for 1 after 6. Just get his hand to it. Almost a catch opportunity there. It's 29 for 1 after 6. It's been a decent power play for the Spartans. Haven't given away many runs. And the Phantoms, on the other hand, trying to build a partnership here. They have Amit and Jan who are striking the odd loose ball sweetly. Phantoms will be hoping they build a good partnership at the moment and are able to score big later. Start of the 7th. Flighted. One bounce, misses the fielder there, and manages to run a single. This is Anand who's bowling the 7th. Nice little leg break to start the over. It's a nicely played shot. Upish, almost a catch opportunity missed out there. Another catch dropped. That was surely travelling, but it was possible to receive that. Or just at the last moment, I think, when he leant over, the ball slipped from his hands due to the impact. It's a nice little delivery. Another single taken. Want to pitch that a little fuller, so giving the batsman a lot of time when it's bowled back of a length. This one's short and straight to the fielder at deep extra cover. Another single, so Phantoms at this point happy with the singles. They're in their 7th over. Another one played straight down the ground. It's a nice shot and well fielded by the fielder at long off. Certainly saved 3 runs for his team. Good fielding there. Just played that uppishly. Falls short of the fielder. It's a very awkward looking shot. Went onto the back foot, gave himself room, and just hung his bat there. There was no cut, no drive. Very lucky to Be that here. Is another look. Nice spin. This goes away from the body. Very awkwardly played shot. Very, very lucky not to have given away a catch there. As the Phantom survive at 36 for 1 after 7 overs. It's a lovely looking shot. That's gone for 4. Brilliant shot. That was short and he cut that away beautifully into the gap. Couple of bounces and it's gone over the rope for a boundary. The fielder at deep extra cover really couldn't do anything as he was sprinting to his left. It's another nicely played shot. Won't get the boundary, but will get the single. Sounded really nice off the bat, although didn't travel that much. And he's bowled him. What a ball that is. Chintan bowling his second. This time he bowls one on the off stump of the batsman. He played it across, and the ball goes through the gate for the second wicket. Right, this is Jan backing off to the pavilion. Here you can see the wicket, a foolish delivery, looks to flick that, played it across, misses everything but the stumps, and much wanted wicket to break the partnership has been delivered. Oh, that was quite a straightforward delivery there. Probably missed it by pace. Rohit will be the new batsman. Standing way outside the crease. It's a full toss. Attempt for run out, just missed. Missed by a whisker. Definitely saved a couple of yards by standing out so much there. Rohit gets off the mark of his first delivery. There's Amit who's still there. Tries to cut that and attempt to run for by. Send back, rightly so. Will be a dot ball. Last ball of the over. Amit to face Chintan. And he steps out but misses it completely. Excellent end to the over. 42 for 2 after 8. It's Anand who comes to bowl his second over. Nice leg break. Flighted one straight back to the bowler. Starts off with a dot ball. Inside edge. Very lucky that didn't go on to hit the stumps. Will run for 2. Easy 2. Slight hold up. Change in the field there. Anand to continue. There's another movement happening on the field. Another dead ball. That's flighted and played back to the bowler. Another one flighted, looks to take the single and is successful at that. Plenty of runs in inside the 30-yard circle. Now there is a fielder standing slightly in a catching position at cover. It's almost like a shot cover. Nice flight to delivery onto the pads, misses it completely, gets back to the crease. Excellent bowling by Anand. He saw him advancing and quickly changed his length, bowled it slightly faster onto his pads, not allowing Amit to free his arms. This one's again into the gap. Will be stopped easily by the fielder at the boundary. Just a single to end the over. It's 46 for 2 after 9 overs. Poddar Phantoms, after having been put into bat, are batting at a run rate of 5.1. They would really like to improve on that as of now. It's been a good start by the Spartans. They've taken a couple of wickets and the bowling's been on point. Not many extras. So, not many extra deliveries. They've got a firm grip on the scoring for now. Viral is the new bowler. Is also bowling from the pavilion end now. This will be the 10th over and the over before they take a drinks break. We have good chat in the middle there. That's going to be a single. Slight misfield there inside the circle, allowing the batsman to rotate strike. It's Rohit back on strike. Flight to delivery, slightly yorked. Tries to run a single, but there's cover. And no runs. So Viral is also another leg break bowler. They're playing with two wrist spinners, the Sulonian Spartans. Takes a look at the field a little bit, Rohit, on the leg side. Flighted but edged. Takes a start for a single. Nice throw back to the keeper, not allowing the batsman to run one. There wasn't a run there, he would have been run out. It was a quick pick up and throw by shot third man standing there. Real again to Rohit. That one jacks back. It was the wrong one and plays it back to the bowler, finding it a little difficult to pick at the moment. The wrist spinners doing their job very well. This is short and hits straight down the ground, straight to the fielder for a single. A rare loose delivery by the Spartans. They won't mind that. Just a single. So 2 runs of the first 5 deliveries for the Phantoms. Here's Viral. Steps out and stumping just at the brink of the drinks break. The 3rd wicket falls for the Poddar Phantoms. And Amit, who had held his ground so nicely, will have to walk back to the pavilion. And they're 48 for 3 after 10 as we take drinks. Look at that, steps out, misses it completely. Keeper does a fine job. And off he goes to the pavilion. Nice take there. Quick hands as well. See you after a quick break. Back to the cricket after the break. This is Anand who will continue. 2 overs for 10 runs. Rohit on strike. So, a couple of leg spinners bowling in tandem at the moment. Oh, that's bowled right on the body. I expected that to be a flighted one. Got that on the thigh there, Rohit. So, good start by Anand. So, dot ball. Flighted, but full toss. Tapped down the ground straight to long on for a single. This is Ravi Raj, who's replaced the previous batter. He's going to play his first delivery. That one's top edge. The fielder again standing at the edge of the 30-yard circle, unable to stop the batsman from taking a single. Rohit's back on strike. Flighted, and that's in the slot. He's hit that really well. That's gone for six. That's the first six for Rohit. He's been waiting for a long time for that juicy half volley outside the off stump. Just frees his front leg, makes room, and hikes it over long on for a big six. Much needed boundary there for the Phantoms. That one's again hit straight over the bowler. Another boundary, he's muscled that over the bowler. And the short ball has been punished. He had a lot of time, just made room and picked his spot right between the fielders. Another boundary turning out to be a good over for the Phantoms. 12 runs from it already. Anand just losing out on his concentration a little, being hit for 6 and 4 of the last two deliveries. This one's bowled straight and fast. This will be a dot ball to end the over. 60 for 3 after 11 overs. The Poddar Phantoms finally getting some momentum. We'll have to see who continues to bowl. Anand has been the most expensive of the lot. 22 runs conceded off his 3 overs and no wickets to his name. There is a deep mid wicket, a long on, a long off. So square leg inside the circle along with a fine leg, short fine leg who's gone wideish. So they're ready if the batter goes for a big slog. Here's Viral, tries to late cut that, misses it completely. Raviraj starts off with a dot ball after bowling of Viral. He's been pretty tidy in his first over. 2 runs for 1 wicket. He'd want to continue, get a breakthrough for his team, as he did just before the drinks break. Flighted delivery, but a full toss laid straight to long on will easily rotate the strike and get Rohit on strike. Just had a couple of nice hits in the last over, just scoping his outfield on the leg side and behind the stumps there, Rohit. He's moved away and bowler ensured that the ball follows the batter, so not giving him any room. And another dot ball for Rohit. He's batting on 16, mind you, of 15 deliveries. Oh, it's a full toss ball. It's going to be called no ball and a free hit. I think that would have slipped off his hands there for Viral. What seems to be the hold up there? They're going to have a shoe exchange there. Maybe a spike or two. That is been troubling the bowler. Good short break, and Raviraj goes to chat with Rohit. It's going to be a free hit, so he will go for the big shot now, no doubt. That one's bowled fast and hit to deep mid wicket, straight to the fielder. Smart bowling that, quicker delivery at the stumps. Will be the fifth delivery. Nice flighted delivery. Tried to pull that away, sweep that away rather, went straight to mid wicket to engage the length there. Last ball of the over. Flighted one. This time he manages to sweep that beautifully. That's gone for four. The intentions of the batsman was very clear, but the bowler bowled the same kind of delivery, and this time taking full advantage of that ball, which was straying on leg stump and pretty much a half volley. And punishment given rightly so by Raviraj, gets his first boundary. So score moves on to 67 for 3 after 12 overs. Abhinav is the new bowler, and bowling. Oh, that's nicely bowled, and he's got the wicket. That looked like a jack back in, and it was a sharp one. Rohit has no reply, has to depart. He's the fourth wicket, and it's a slow walk back to the pavilion for Rohit, who was starting to play. The first delivery really surprised him. Hold it fast, cut in sharply, gets the top off, middle and off, and the bails go flying. The batsman was surely not expecting that. It came in too quick before he played the shot. The stumps were off. So excellent thinking there by Abhinav. Change of pace to start off his first over. Rishi is the new batsman, will be facing Abhinav. Oh, that one's going to be buys. It was very full, almost a yorker length outside the off stump. Couldn't pick that up. The wicketkeeper. Ravi Raj is back on strike now. They have to build a partnership. There are 7, 8 overs, little less than 8 overs remaining. Need to post a good total as well. Here is Abhinav. Nice ball that nice and fast. Ravi Raj, who takes a single. So wicket buys and single in this over. A lot happening. That's muscle straight in the gap. That looks like it's going to go for 4. Yes, it is. He bowled that very short. The batsman had a lot of time to go on the back foot and smash that in front of cover. Misses the fielder there. Long off there. Has a big chase, but in vain, as the ball was placed beautifully. First boundary for Rishi. Much required boundary for the Phantoms. Oh, that one's wide, way wide, and will be 5 buys. What was a great over is turning out to be an expensive one there. Trying a little too much pace on that occasion and giving away 5 runs to the opposition. So he'll have to bowl the extra delivery. See what he's trying to do there is running in with a short run up and just trying to york the batsman, not giving much time. There's not been any flight so far. So clearly some medium pace bowling at play here. Abhinav got a spinner's run up. That one's played late and another miss. That's running to the boundary for 4. What a brilliant shot that is. He played that very late. It was a foolish delivery and went between backward point and shot third man. Found the gap there. Very slim gap. You can see that in the replay. Played that nice and late, and it's gone for four. Could have been stopped by the fielder at backward point there. Missed opportunity there. 3 runs given away. 82 for 4 now in the 13th over. And finally, the required run rate goes upwards of 6. That's going to be a dot ball. And the end of the 13th over. 82 for 4. Poddar Phantoms finally finding some grip there. And, we'll have to see what's the ploy now. Will there be a change in the bowling? Flighted, full toss. That's caught in the deep. And we're waiting for a signal there from the umpire. And that's caught in the deep. It's going to be out. Don't know why the batsman there is a little confused. Maybe because it was probably a waist high delivery and he was expecting it to be called a no ball, but we'll have to just wait and watch the replay to go with the umpire's call. That was really flighted nicely, but a full toss, juicy full toss there. It's a nice catch completed in the deep. Tall guy, Raviraj. The fifth wicket falls for the Poddar Phantoms. Viral gets his second wicket. And half the side now in the pavilion for the Phantoms. They'll really have to make amends now. The middle order and lower middle order will have to bat it out for the next 6 overs. Want to get as many runs on board as possible. Viral will continue. Flighted delivery, nicely bowled. It's getting some good flight. The balls are bowled quite full. Just try to bowl that a little short of the length, and I think he'll have all the batsmen confused. Nice one. Paddles that away, straight to the fielder. Opportunity for run out, but excellent running between the wickets. Rushi there was off very quickly there. Soon as Rupesh hit that shot, it's got him off strike. This time around, Play and a miss. That one was a length delivery, slightly wideish. He had the opportunity to free his arms, but no flight on that occasion. Another one hit beautifully. That's high in the air. Where's that going? That's taken. What an excellent catch taken. He didn't get it right on the bat, and that went high inside the infield. And an excellent catch taken. Very high catch completed. Not the easiest ones to take. 83 for 6. Excellent over for the Sulonian Spartans as Viral grabs 2 in his third over. 10 for 3 now his figures, being the danger man for the Phantoms tonight. Look at that. That was a full delivery and hit that cross batted. Didn't get the elevation as the ball hurried onto the bat, and a nice catch taken there. Excellent catch. Gentleman in the field wearing a test cap. New batter walks in. That's ball at the stumps. Lucky to get bat onto it. Will get off the mark. Viren is the new batsman in. Will take a single and keep strike. 84 for 6 after 14 overs. 6 overs to go. And will be an excellent one if Sulonian Spartans have managed to restrict them to a lower score. They already have the upper hand in this match after having won the toss and electing to field. Very tidy bowling attack. Poddar Phantoms, on the other hand, have not really found the right partnership to take them to a good defendable score, you could say. Pretty much batting at 6 runs and over. They want to go up to at least 7 or 8 now in the last 6. It's a flight to delivery beaten in the air. We're in, watching it closely as it goes past the outside edge. There's Anand again bowling his fourth. He would like to get into taking wickets here as his other teammates have. Another beautiful delivery. It's giving it a lot of flight, a lot of revolutions in the air, ensuring that the ball spins quite a lot and spinning away from the bat. Not the easiest of spin deliveries to play when when it's going away from the bat. Another beautiful delivery. This time he gets some bat on it. One bounce to the fielder there. Good fielding. Throw back to the bowler. It was a little too short on this occasion by Anand, allowing Viren to take that single. This is Rupesh now. Both these batsmen have played just 6 balls between them, so they're quite a new pair. Need to get used to the conditions. Another one flighted, played late nicely by Rupesh. Kicks it away. They will manage to take 2 runs there. Make some room. It's gonna be almost gonna be buys there. Lucky keeper missed it completely. Moved on entirely on the offside, trying to play it behind the wicket keeper. There's an open gap there. Short fine legs, very very fine. It's a big gap there. Bit of a sweep and will be 4 runs behind the stumps. Once played late again in the gap and nice fielding. Surely saved 3 runs there. A single to end the over, just the four, and then with figures of 26 of his 4 overs, 88 for 6 now of 15 overs, the last 5 overs. So you can expect Poddar Phantoms to be a little aggressive in their approach. Sulonian Spartans on the other end will be hoping that the lower order and lower middle order will not trouble them as much. They want to continue with the good work and ensure that they score as less as possible to make it easier for their batters when they come out to bat. It's a job half done as far as the Spartans are concerned. But cricket's a funny game. Anything can change in the next 5 overs. A score of 50 runs can be a respectable score. He starts off with a wide viral, the star of the day for the Sulonian Spartans. Figures of 3 for 11. That one's played on the back foot. One bounce, misses it. That's gonna go for 4. Slight miss there. It's played nicely by Rupesh. Played that very late, close to his body. And the fielder approaching did not figure that the ball is going to spin away from him. That's exactly where he got foxed, and 4 runs to Rupesh. That's nicely bowled and nicely played. Straight to the fielder, slight misfield. No, but won't result in an extra run. Throws it quickly back to the wicket keeper. It's Viren on strike. That's one's tapped to long gone for a single. They won't mind that, the Spartans. This one's nicely bowled, looking for a cheeky single there. Dot ball. That's much like it. That's the length he would like to bowl. So not the easiest of ones to get away. Slightly back of length, but not giving the batsman enough room. Rupesh looks like a batsman who's comfortable to wait for the ball to come to him. This time tries to pull it, puts in all the power, but be a wide down the leg side. It's been a long over by Viral, 3 wides. He's trying a few things, just the 4 deliveries. That one's cut away into the gap. That's going to be 4. Excellent batting by Rupesh. Exactly what the Phantoms want as the score goes past 100. So 101 for 6. Looks like a determined gentleman there, Rupesh. Moves on to 13 of 9 deliveries, making the bowler think. It's not. It's moving on the crease. Makes it very difficult for the bowler. Adjusting his field now a little bit, knowing that Rupesh will be playing or wanting to play on the back foot. Good over to get some runs on the board. That's played late again, this time straight to the fielder. Will be a single as he keeps strike. 16 overs gone, 102 for 6. So Ankit comes back into the attack to bowl his last over. He's bowled 3 overs and decent figures of 1 for 11. Quick single by Rupesh. Straight to the fielder at cover inside the circle. Second delivery. Oh, that's gone past the outside edge. Nice delivery by Ankit. Just outside the off stump. Batsman having a question whether to drive or go on the back foot. Perfect length delivery. Another play and a miss this time. It was slightly fuller, but it cut away from the outside edge of the bat. Another play and a miss. Excellent bowling by Ankit. What a 17th over for the Spartans. Just conceded the 1 run and all sorts of trouble for the batsman there. He's facing the opening fast bowler of the Sulonian Spartans. So Ankit again. Another one that's a play and a miss, but missed by the wicket keeper there. Bowler won't be very happy with that. Concede one run and gets Rupesh on strike again. One buys. Or was that an edge? There's one run given by the umpire. That one straight to Rupesh and well defended. It will be the end of the over. It's 104 for 6 after 17. So left arm fast, back into the attack, bowling from over the wicket. Be bowling at Viren there, who's batting on 4 from 9 deliveries. He'd fairly want to rotate the strike here with Rupesh, who's at the other end, looking promising for the Phantoms. Last 3 overs to go. Play and a miss. Questions the wide from the umpire. Umpire firmly says no. This one's bowled at the pads. Manages to navigate that on the leg side. Missing out on his line a little bit there. Chintan. Cut beautifully. Was into the gap. Nicely saved there. Just the one run. Chintan back again. Oh, nice delivery there. Bowled fast. Outside the off stump of the batsman, who's still fairly new to the crease, not getting used to pace of the wicket. As another dot ball to his name. This is the 18th over. That's a beautiful shot. Gets his bat behind it. That's gone for 6. That's exactly what he was looking for. What a shot that is. Half volley. And he whacks it over the bowler for a big 6. Want a few more hits like this from Viren. Oh, that's going to be a direct hit, is it? Oh, excellent work there in the field by the Spartans. Clearly, they're rejoicing. Tried to take a quick single there, Viren. The call was by Rupesh. Yes, he has to walk back. Direct hit. There it is. The replay. Legal delivery. Some pat onto it. Straight to the fielder. There's really no run there. Suicide. Oh, that's a direct hit. He's way outside the crease there. No reason to run that. Sad for Rupesh, who has to walk back. So number 7 falls, and Jay comes to the crease. Number 9 for the Poddar Phantoms. So Jay will be taking strike. Or that would actually be Viren. New batsman is at the other end because that was the last delivery, and the wicket fell at the batting side. This is Mandar, and bowling left arm medium fast. Nice shot there, but that's straight to the fielder. I'll be more than happy to give away the single. Conditions are not the easiest for the bowlers when the ball comes back from the outfield. There's quite a lot of dew getting accumulated on the ground and will only increase as the night goes on. Low full toss, straight to the bowler, dot ball. Jai was facing his first deliveries. Says, Mandar's been pretty tidy. Short ball, straight to the fielder, he's got him. That was not the shot to drive. He bowled that shot. He's got that high on the bat. Just popped up inside the circle. Easy taking there for the fielder. He won't complain. Look at that. Just presenting his bat. Backward point. Just strolling on his right and picking up a regulation catch. Not much of a celebration there either. They've got their man. They've completing a clinical job here. Sulonian Spartans. Very, very disciplined bowling. And some excellent fielding as well. Some good high catches taken. The new batsman on the crease is Abhishek. Here's Mandar again. Oh, that shot. Tried to cut that. Misses out on it, Abhishek. Another dot ball. Good over for Sulonian Spartans. Just the one run. And that one's hit straight to long off. Will be a single, gets Viren on strike. Viren's hit a nice big six down at the other end, and he'd really be the only man for the Phantoms to accelerate the scoring at this rate. Just 7 deliveries left. They'll have to make the best of it. That's cut away. It's again straight to the fielder. Comfortable single to end the over. 115 for 8 now after 19 overs. Just one over to go. That's that wicket. Chintan will be bowling the last over. 1 for 22 of his 3. Really want to close this nicely by not letting the Poddar Phantom score many runs. It's bowled nicely as well. Let's try to pull that away. It's gone to deep mid wicket. Just the single gets number 10 on strike again. Abhishek, what does he have in store for us? Probably a nice big six down at mid wicket if he gets the right length. We'll have to wait and see. Play and a miss. Dot ball. One's gone straight to the wicket keeper. Was also bowled slightly outside the off stump. It's Chintan again. Another dot ball. He's bowling with some pace. Oh, that's going to be a run out. Confusion, confusion. He had to run that. Viren made the right call. With the keeper missing the ball, he wanted that one by so that he could keep strike and try and hit the bowler. But the batter Abhishek not responding to that. Good throw by the keeper to the bowler, and the wicket falls. Take a look at the replay. This is how it went. Nice pacey delivery. Not able to pick that up there. Wicketkeeper, he sees the runner running, and smart thing he did is throw it back to the bowler who's taken the wicket. So excellent work here by the Spartans. Good presence of mind and resulting in another wicket. So number 10 and number 11 at the crease to face the last 3 deliveries. Rahul is the new batter in, joins Abhishek at the non-striker's end. This time another play and a miss. Some nice pacey deliveries by Chintan. Last two deliveries now. Another dot ball. Has he got him? Has he got him? Nope. Smart attempt by the wicketkeeper there. You can see that he's standing on the line. Last ball. This time he connects that, and that's going straight to long off. They will run for two though. 118 for 9 is what the Sulonian Spartans have restricted the Poddar Phantoms to. So when they come back to bat, they need a target of 119. We'll see you back after the innings break. Raviraj to bowl the first over of the second innings. On the pads, trying to run a quick single there. Dot ball to start. Amog opening the innings for the Spartans, along with Sagar, his partner at the non-striker's end. It's going to be a nice left-hand, right-hand combination. First up for the Sulonian Spartans as they look to chase down 119 runs set up by the Phantoms. Raj again. Nice shape into the batsman and defends that. Just need good partnerships in the middle. They don't need to do anything in excess. The score's pretty straightforward. Almost a run per ball required, so they can take it easy in the middle. They have to be mindful of not losing early wickets. Nice length delivery there, played to backward point. Another dot ball. You can see straight away the ball's getting wet due to the dew. So that is a slight advantage to the batters. Nice shot into the gap, straight to the fielder at deep extra cover for a single as the Spartans get off strike. Let's see, it's a third man. Packed offside field for Sagar. What a shot that is! First up, one bounce and into the fence for four. Was I not talking about not taking many risks? Here is Sagar, his first delivery. One step, picks it up early. Length ball, had a lot of space, gave a lot of room. Hit it straight back to the long gone boundary for four. Last delivery, Raviraj to bowl this. Just taking his time there. That's left alone. Dot ball to end the over. 5 for no loss after one. The Sulonian Spartans. Viren is the new bowler. He'll be bowling from round the wicket to Amog. Nicely bowled. Dot ball. It's bowling to a packed offside field. It's a short third man. Backward point. A cover. Short cover. Extra cover. Now he's getting a slip as well. A wideish slip. That's a nice shot by Amog. He's picked that one up beautifully. That's gone for six. That was in the slot, aimed at his pads. He just helped it on his way. Nice shot there. What a pickup shot that is. It's always nice to see these length deliveries picked up for six. A lot of flamboyance in that. Another short ball, tries to cut that away into the gap. There is a fielder there. To, deep extra cover. Take a single and gets Sagar back on strike. Rain bowling over the wicket to Sagar. Standing slightly outside his crease there. Looks to sweep that. He's got that one on his chest a little bit. No reason to do that. Oh, look at that. That hurts. Viren again to Sagar. Nice shot. And where's that going? Will be a couple of runs. Good running between the wickets by Amog. Quick thinking there. He saw that long off. Long on was running to his right. There was a window to take another one. And he did just that with his partner responding. So 7 runs, 9 runs of this over in the first 5 deliveries. It's a good confident start by the Spartans. That's well defended. Will be a dot ball to end the over. 14 for no loss after 2. Raviraj to continue bowling. It's a wide-ish delivery. Tried to hit that. It's a play and a miss. It's going to be a single, comfortable one. That's going to be a dot ball, pulling with some good line and length. It's going to be wide. You'll have to bowl that again. Big appeal, and he's given him. First wicket falls for the Sulonian Spartans. Leg before wicket. Sagar is the batsman who will perish and make the long walk back to the dugouts. Oh, there he is. The ball went in slightly. It was going on to hit the stumps there. And wicket for Raviraj. They will need more of these now. They have to make a match out of this. We'll be hoping that their bowlers can pick up early wickets. Oh, that was so close. So close. The reaction of the bowler says it all. Nitosh is the new batsman, had absolutely no clue. Dot ball to end the over, a successful one, just 2 runs on the wicket from it for Raviraj. Good fight back, 16 for 1 after 3. Sulonian Spartans yet to find proper ground here, but they're moving at a similar pace as required for them to chase this total. The question is, would the Phantoms have something stored in their hats purely because they can pick up a few wickets, and a few wickets can put the pressure back on the batting side, even though it's a small total, and can make a real competitive match out of this. Almost caught and bowled opportunity there for Jan. First up, Moog not waiting at all, went for it. Flighted one full toss ball. Oh, almost. These need to be plucked out of thin air. The expression of all the fielders there, they thought they'd got their man. Very lucky there, Jan. Oh, it spun a lot. Got some good flight there. A lot of spin there going away from the batsman. And he's got him. Second wicket falls down. It was not easy to score off this bowler. He's bowling in nicely. Gets the outside edge. They had the slip placed there for that exact reason. And a little bit of juggling there, but he's done the job well. Both the openers back in the dugout now for the Sulonian Spartans. And do the Phantoms have a foot in the door now? Jan to bowl to the new batsman. Abhinav starts off with a dot ball. Drives that straight over the bowler's head. That's going to be a boundary. The only way to counter good bowling is by good technical batting, and this exactly that. A good display of straight batting by Abhinav there. First up, just his second delivery. Sees the nice half volley, puts his foot forward, and hits it over the bowler's head for four. They had to get off that rut they were in on 16. Finally get a four, move on to 20 now. 3.5 overs. Change of some gear required now. Nice flighted delivery there to end the over. Successful over. 20 for 2 after 4 overs. There's Raviraj again. This time that stays slightly low but will be a dot ball. Oh, playing a miss. So still not finding the piece of wood on his bat that can get him off the mark. That's short and that's played fine. That's gone for 4 easy pickings. Finally gets off the mark. And an equal opportunity presented by the bowler. Tried to bowl that short, bowl that quite wideish and going down the leg side. All he had to do was put his bat there and guide it through to fine leg boundary for a 4. So the runs coming in boundaries for the Spartans, not many singles as of now. Straight to the fielder. What a shot that is into the gap. That's gone for 4. Abhinav. Second boundary for him. And an equally beautiful looking shot. Look at that balance. Look at that balance. The pose is right there. Uppishly played cover drive. No chance whatsoever into the gap, although aerial, and it's gone for four. Second boundary of the over. And at the end of 5 overs, the Spartans are 29 for 2. Paresh will be the new bowler. Is that a single? No. Starts off with a dot ball. Still putting the pressure on the Spartans. They've not really got the chance to free their arms. Play and a miss from Nirdosh. Excellent bowling by Paresh. There's that's in the gap. It's running towards the boundary, but will be easily cut off. There'll be 2 runs to Nitosh. That's another excellent shot straight up. That's gone for 6. This time Paresh presenting a juicy flighted half volley for Nirdosh. Easiest pickings of a spinner. Look at that. Right under his eye. Minimum effort. Just swings the bat straight through. And 6 runs it is. 37 for 2 now in the sixth. This will be the last ball of the power play. And that's watchfully played for dot ball. Will be the end of the over. End of the sixth. It's 37 for 2. It's played nice and late for a boundary. Abhinav there, that's beautifully played. Played that very late. There's a slip in place, just guided between the slip and shot third man. Now the slip's gone slightly wide for him. Rishi is the new bowler. Again cut away and will be a single. No, that would be a dot ball. Abhinav races to 12 of his 7 deliveries. That's nicely played. Short ball. Straight to the fielder though. This time experimenting with the faster delivery. Rishi. That'll be wide. Have to bowl that again. Another one pulled away. That's high in the air. Where's that going? That's gone all the way for 6. Rishi there. Bowling another faster one. Dropping it short. And that's been pulled by the batsman. Timed beautifully. Oh, that's one bounce and 4. It looked like a 6 when the camera moved there. It's a 4. Couple of bounces and a boundary. So Nirdosh again into the act now. Slightly wide-ish, but dot ball. It's nicely played straight down the ground. Long off will cut it off. And that's the end of the over. It's 48 for 2 after 7. Paresh comes back into the attack. Conceded 8 runs of his first over. Bowled pretty nicely, except for that one nice half volley that was dispatched for 6. What's going to happen now? Oh, that's nicely bowled, nicely played, and a quick single taken by the batters. Abhinav comes on strike again. He's hit 3 boundaries, scores on 13, so he's currently dealing in boundaries. Foolish delivery, watchfully played. Not taking any risk on that occasion, Abhinav. That's hit straight. Bowler gets his hand to it. Can call it a half chance. Is don't know if he requires some medical attention. That ball was hit really hard. It was a shock delivery, and he rocked back on his back foot and tried to power that over the bowler's head. Got his hand to it. We're gonna call a physio. Another single. Played down the ground for a single. Tidy over so far from Paresh. Just giving away four. Tosh on strike. It's played that late, played that fine. And it's gone fine, but it's just one run. It's 53 for two after 8 overs. Small chat in the middle between the batters, going almost run per ball, little more than a run per ball. 6.62 is the current run rate. The required run rate is 5.5, so no risk needed, at least from the batters. That's exactly why they have few dot balls there, which they're not very concerned about. This is now going to be a change in the bowling. Abhishek is the new bowler, making some changes to the field. Dot ball. Slight confusion there. He came in his path. Bowler blocked the single. Another quick single taken. Good running between the wickets, not requiring much of a risk there, both these batters. Full toss ball, it's straight down the ground. That's going to be 4 runs. Excellent batting by Abhinav. Any bad ball has been dispatched to the boundary for 4. This is a nice full toss. He's hit that straight down the ground. There's nobody there. As long gone helplessly runs towards it, but sees it sailing over the boundary for 4. There's Abhishek to Abhinav. This one's short, and that's cut away. Another boundary. For a moment, it looked that fielder would cut it off, but the timing on that was excellent. It was racing, played off the back foot, very close to that fielder at backward point, and somehow almost gets a foot on it to save the boundary, but in vain. Back-to-back boundaries now for the Sulonian Spartans. 64 for 2 in the ninth. Last ball of the over. It's wide down the leg side. It's been a good over for the Spartans. We've had 12 runs coming off it. Is that going to be overthrows? Yes, it is. Another couple of runs, a very good over comes to an end. 14 runs from it. 67 for 2 now of 9 overs. Sulonian Spartans require 52 runs of 11 overs. Fifth delivery of the over. Slightly flighted one, played that very fine, looking for 2 runs. Yes, and gets it. Good running between the wickets. 7 runs scored in this over. This will be the last ball before the break. Short innings break. A huddle much needed for the Poddar Phantoms. They need to break this partnership somehow. It's upwards of 50 now. Full toss ball stroked nicely. And a misfield. A rare misfield there. Juicy full toss, timed really nicely, straight to long off. And somehow a bad bounce makes the fielder miss it entirely. Really unfortunate. But the Spartans end the first session on a high, 78 for 2 now of 10 overs. We'll be back after the drinks break. So back to the match. 41 runs required now of 60 deliveries. Sulonian Spartans have had an excellent day. Bowled well, they're batting nicely. This little partnership is worth more than 60 runs. And we'll have to see if the Poddar Phantoms have a few tricks up their sleeve. They need wickets to get back into the match. This is Rupesh bowling to Nirdosh. Played nice and late, straight to the fielder. Dot ball to start with. Throw back to the bowler. A couple of runs there. It's been a quiet over so far. The Spartans look in no hurry to finish the game. Slightly wideish, but stayed low as he tried to cut that. Dot ball. Tidy first over by Rupesh. Just the 3 runs coming from it. Oh, that's a beautiful shot by Abhinav. One bounce straight to the fielder. A single to end the over. 82 for 2 after 11 overs. Jay will be the new bowler. Bowling over the wicket. Be bowling to Abhinav. Plays that nicely off his pads. Will just be a single. It's a beautiful shot straight down the ground. Straight to long off for a single. Nice shot down the ground for a single again. They'll be more than happy to tap it around for singles and get home, with the occasional boundary surely coming in. Big appeal there for leg before. The batter says he's played it. Umpire confirming that. So, dot ball. Again, nicely played down the ground for a single. The last ball of the over. That's a wide. Nice attempt by the keeper to stop it. Would have been certain byes. Still will be one by. dot ball to end that over. 88 for 2 after 12 now. 31 runs required of 8 overs. It's a beautiful shot to start the 13th. Brilliant shot there. What a cover drive that is. Hit hard into the open space, nobody there. 4 runs straight away. Ooh, play and a miss. That one shaped away slightly. Good comeback by Rupesh. Dot ball there. Nice shot down the ground. Good save. Will be a single. Both these batters playing on 30 runs. Steps down to hit it, and ball at the pads. He's very lucky he got his pad there. Would have been a clear case of stumping otherwise. Leg by signal by the umpire. 94 for 2. That's beautifully picked. But that's not picked by the fielder. That's gone for 4. What a shot by Abhinav. Hold on the pads. Just a nice flick towards the mid-wicket boundary, and I think the fielder overrun that. Couple of bounces into the fence for 4. Score moves on to 98 now in the 13th over. 21 runs required from a little more than 7 overs. This is another one beautifully hit. That's gone for 4 again. What an over this is turning out to be. 3 boundaries. And it's Abhinav. Another beautiful shot in the slot. Played that over the fielder at cover. There's nobody there. That's gone for 4. Abhinav races to 47 runs of 26 deliveries, with his partners batting on 31 as the Sulonian Spartans cross 100 runs in the 13th over. Excellent display of batting. Well, if these both manage to remain not out, then they would have a 100-run partnership. Uh, there's Paresh back into the attack. That's very close. There's no run really. Trying to give the strike back to the informed batsman, Abhinav. 47. That's wide down the leg side. Extra ball to be bowled. Paresh again. Nicely played. Tucked away. Abhinav back on strike. Looks in a good mood of striking. Will he continue with the momentum? 15 runs needed. It's a foolish ball. Played for a single to long off. That's a boundary. Nirdosh this time into the act. Nice half volley hit straight down the ground. No chance for long on. So the Spartans now motoring their way towards the total. Just 10 runs required. Two more deliveries to go in this over. 10 runs to win. Oh, gets a faint edge there. That's running towards the boundary for 4. Oh! Another boundary. Meant to just tuck that for a single there. Got the outside edge and that raced away to the boundary. Third man was very wide. Should have been a little finer. When the ball flies from after the 30-yard circle, it's bound to go for 4. Defensive shot there for a dot ball. 113 for 2. Just 6 runs needed of 6 overs now. What a commanding performance it's been from the Sulonian Spartans. Won the toss, chose to field, bowled brilliantly, fielded nicely, stuck to their game plan, restricted the Poddar Phantoms to less than a run per ball as their final target, and here they are in the 15th, about to chase it all and take their team home. This time the wicket goes, kind of an anticlimax. Abhinav missing out on his 50 there. Tried to drive a foolish delivery, missed it completely, takes the off stump. There it is. Bat. A little gap between bat and pad there for Abhinav. Didn't really go forward. And soft dismissal, really. But a consolation for the Phantoms. And to Jay, who picks up a wicket in his second over. 6 runs needed from 29 deliveries, plenty of wickets in hand. What will be the approach for the upcoming batsman? खैर बोलता नहीं. Right, there's Jay again. He's bowling to Viral, who's the new batter. Oh, that's edged, and that's going to go to the boundary. Rather unfortunate there. Similar boundary previously as well, but it was a wide edge delivery. Tried to cut that, got the outside edge, and that flew off the slip cordon for a boundary as shot third man's little wider. Nobody on that boundary, easy pickings. So the Spartans now a hit away from winning this match. Two runs needed to win. It's defensively played. There have been some excellent performances from the Spartans. Nice partnership with the bat. I'll try to cut that one again. Another dot ball. Single taken. As Viral would keep the strike. So scores are level here. Sulonian Spartans require just one run to win this match. Another match in the Jfsc Dads Premier League 2025-26. They kept the grip on the opposition. The Sulonian Spartans did not allow Phantoms to get away with runs. When they came into batted with a lot of flair, a lot of class, only hit the bad balls, no undue risks taken, and commanding performance by them. They'll be a happy bunch this Saturday night as they head home to their families. Still one run to get. That's it. That's straight to the fielder, but sent back by the non-striker. Got just one run to get now. Just trying to find where will it be. And this is going to be called wide. A tame end to a match that has been dominated by the Sulonian Spartans as they win tonight by 7 wickets. It's been an excellent performance by them on a nice chilly night here in Mumbai. This will be us signing off, and we'll see you in another match. Thank you.